Welcome back, my name is Zane and this is Monument. Today we'll be taking a look at the Polestar 5 development. There's been some news recently from Polestar themselves, and it's really important that we understand what exactly is going on with the Polestar 5. So based on everything that Polestar has said so far about this car development, they wanted this car to be lightweight, they wanted this car to be high in quality, and they especially wanted this car to be quick. So for that being said, they're using bonded aluminium unibody technology mixed with metal structures and the 3,500 rivet normal used in traditional manufacturings and the 3,500 rivets normally used in traditional manufacturing, making use of the adhesive and oven current instead. While boosting some serious advantage, it has previously proven difficulty for mass production, both labor intensive and challenging to scale up without sacrificing quality. So bonded aluminum have been restricted to rare field air of low volume performance vehicles. Now this is until Polestar UK R&D team developed a new method, applying their combined experience from world of Formula 1 and bespoke sports car to create a process which developers can both body and platform in unison. So this is absolutely fantastic because this is directly from the Polestar UK R&D team, and this is part of their development plan to make this car as advanced as possible, as lightweight as possible. Now this combined Polestar 5 platform and body is predicted to weigh less than a car from smaller segments, increasing range and responsiveness while maintaining the highest safety standards. Now additionally, this innovation allows for a high degree of design flexibility, as adjustments for factors like different wheelbase can be achieved with comparative ease. Now this is Polestar's first in-house platform, developed to the same exacting standards as everything else Polestar. This enables the creation of production cars like the Polestar 5 that is as close as possible to the concept car Polestar preset that inspired this very vehicle. So as like I said before, they knew they wanted it to be lightweight, high quality, and they wanted this car as quickly as possible, says Pete Allen, head of Polestar UK R&D team. So this architecture delivers outstanding dynamic and safety attributes with low investment technology applicable to high production volumes. So those who've been watching the preset from concept to car are all aware that the bonded aluminum unibody of the Polestar 5 is one of the innovations of many. And while the aluminum itself may suffer from an unjust reputation as something common, its unique properties, when unlocked with breakthroughs such as these, make it more precious than most. So once again, this is some lovely update to get from Polestar, specifically about the Polestar 5. Now this is obviously good news, but recently it's got me thinking about the current development of the Polestar 3 that's currently being carried out in the United States. This is important for a lot of Polestar buyers. A lot of people are actually interested in just Polestar as a company. So let's have a look at what Polestar is doing with the Polestar 3 in the United States through manufacturing. This vehicle is yet to be released. There was a camo version of this vehicle that's been released by Polestar. Now so far we understand that the Polestar 3 will be manufactured in the United States. Polestar is a company that's based on ideas and knowledge are able to usher in more sustainable electric future. That's what we'll be, which is why we're producing the Polestar 3 in the United States. This was through a statement that was said by Polestar themselves on their website. Now Polestar 3 will be built in Ridgeville, South Carolina. Opened by Volvo Cars in 2018. Use of this facility and one of the major advantages of having family ties with both Volvo and Geely. The Polestar 3 is an aerodynamic SUV showcasing the next evolution of Polestar design language and the native Android automotive operating system first debuted in Polestar 2. Now this is the one area that I'm actually quite critical of Polestar, is that I don't believe it's in their best interest long term to be using Android automotive operating system. I do understand why they've chosen to use this system, because relatively speaking it's easy to install the system, build around the system and get it working properly with your vehicles. Because Google has a system operating on many other vehicles, therefore it's easy to implement it into new vehicles. While for Polestar, if they were to develop their own operating system, it would be months and years of difficult coding, difficult research and difficulty in updating. New softwares are never easy to get perfect, and Rivian is a prime example of this. Rivian vehicles have been said to be brilliant for driving, really luxurious, but the operating system is nowhere close to where it should be. It's not as refined as it should be. And I do believe that Polestar has avoided that problem specifically. Now I'll admit, short term, it's good that Polestar is using Android system, but long term, I really hope they try to develop their own operating system for their vehicles. I do believe long term, this will give them a great advantage in the EV space. It's given Tesla a huge advantage in the EV space because they have their own operating system, and they're rumored to start developing an app store specifically for their vehicles. It's not just that, but the new Tesla vehicles are so powerful, they can play some really high graphics games in the new Tesla vehicles, which is really great to see. It's not just about gaming, but doing anything when it comes to having a high performance PC in your car. A software system, a computer system, you need that specifically tailored to your company belief, instead of being in the Google/Android ecosystem. Long term, that's not a place you want to be locked in because it's really difficult to get out of that system. And given that America is one of the two largest single markets for electric vehicles, the other being China, where Polestar 3 will also be produced, it will no longer be relegated to export market status when it comes to Polestar. The USA is no longer an export market, but a home for market. So this expansion isn't just about production line, it's also about the American retail presence. Polestar Space will be seen in 25 locations throughout 2021. Polestar Spaces grew to over 25 locations throughout 2021. Obviously, Polestar is headquartered in Sweden. They have a delegated R&D facility in the UK, and the vehicles are produced both in China and the United States. In other words, Polestar goes where it can best realize their ideas of design. Now, the Polestar 5 is the first Polestar car being developed in the UK, as well as the first developed by Polestar for Polestar, rather than the design being derived from Volvo base. So the UK R&D boss Pete Allen added that a goal for the 5 is to deliver best-in-class level of dynamic. Now, further development include a motor speed derived underbody, aerodynamics, and a slipperier body shape. Polestar isn't yet discussing the powertrain and battery details of the 5. Prototype testing, which is already underway in the UK and in the Arctic Circle. But performance levels are expected to be prodigious given its range-topping position in the Polestar lineup. However, Swift disclosed that there's some interesting IP, intellectual properties, in the battery technology. This being said, it does sound like Polestar is edging toward a new development in batteries specifically for the Polestar 5, which is exactly what they needed. Better development to compete not just with Porsche Taycan, but with the Tesla Model S and X, and the Tesla Model 3 and future Tesla cars. So that's it for today on the subject of Polestar. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching until the end. I really appreciate that. Subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment, and let's have a discussion. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.